Hello and a warm welcome to the Tamil Nadu Brief. I'm Sam Daniel. The headlines first. Madurai bench of the Madras High Court orders additional 25 lakh compensation for the family of Ajit Kumar killed in police custody. A day after the Madurai bench restrained DMK from collecting Aadhaar details and OTP, the ruling party denies allegations. OTP, it says, is only for consent for membership enrollment. And 3 women students bitten by stray dogs on campus in Madurai. The Madurai bench of the Madras High Court today ordered an interim compensation of 25 lakh rupees to the family of Ajit Kumar, the private security guard who died in police custody in the Sivaganga district of Tamil Nadu. This will be in addition to the 7.5 lakh rupees the Tamil Nadu government has already given, besides a housing plot and a government job for the brother of Ajit Kumar. The court has said the petitioner can move the court again if they require more compensation. Ajit Kumar, who faced allegations of stealing gold jewelry from a car, was thrashed by the police behind a temple. While the brutality was caught on camera, the post-mortem report confirmed torture, revealing 44 injuries all over his body. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin apologized to the family and transferred the case to the CBI, saying there can be no questions over the investigation. The court has directed the CBI to submit its final report on the 20th of August. The court has also transferred the original gold theft complaint by a lady called Nikita to the CBI. So far, the state government has arrested 5 cops, suspended a DSP, besides putting the district SP under compulsory wait.
We have not ratified the UN Convention Against Torture for the past from 97 onwards till now, despite the Universal Periodic Review 4 times reminding India to ratify the Convention Against Torture. It is time Tamil Nadu government, which speaks about its uniqueness and adherence to social justice principle, comes out with what I would like to term, or the organization platform I belong to, the Joint Action Against Custodial Torture, to come out with an Ajit Kumar anti-torture law. It is time that is done. That is going to bring perfect remedy to that. In the meeting of the IPS officers that took place yesterday, where the ADGP Law and Order circulated the minutes, not a word is mentioned about CCTV cameras.
A day after the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court restrained the ruling DMK from collecting Aadhaar details and OTP for its massive enrollment drive, the party today denied it collected Aadhaar details or any other documents. The OTP, the party says, is only to get consent for the membership enrollment. The DMK, which was not heard on Monday, also claimed it's enrolling voters only on the basis of the electoral roll released by the Election Commission. In the public interest litigation represented by an AIADMK advocate, the petitioner alleges violation of the Aadhaar Act and privacy. It says DMK functionaries intimidate public to get them give their Aadhaar number, bank details and ration card besides their phone number, without which they intimidate people that women may not get their monthly assistance of 1,000 rupees from the government. Today, the DMK called these lie and a false information by the AIADMK. The court has asked the DMK to file an impleading petition. In the order, one of the judges had recorded that they should have heard the respondents, in this case including the DMK, for fairness and a clear understanding. The hearing is likely to resume on Wednesday. With elections due in 9 months, the ruling DMK has set a target of enrolling at least 30% of voters across Tamil Nadu as DMK members. This is what the DMK spokesperson, Dr. Syed Hafizullah, had to say.
In the entire drive, we did not ask for Aadhaar as a document because the entire drive was carried out by a document which is already in the public domain, which is released by the Election Commission of India, that is the electoral roll. We asked the OTP only as a confirmation and a consent and for the authenticity. We did not ask for any documents from the members who are willfully and wishfully want to be a part of the DMK organization. ADMK has furnished false claims in the High Court to use this for political mileage, as they have been rattled by this exercise where we have already enrolled 1.7 crore membership for the DMK.
There is fear among students in Madurai after a community dog bit 3 women students at the Government Meenakshi College for Women. The women students are being treated at the Government Rajaji Medical College Hospital in the city. 5 dogs were captured by the Madurai Corporation authorities after the college authorities gave them a complaint. They still want all the remaining dogs on the campus to be captured and removed as well. Recently, an observation by the Supreme Court questioning why not volunteers who feed stray dogs do it in their own homes or premises than doing it on the streets. This had triggered a debate, and I spoke to a few dog lovers and people who are concerned about dog bites and dogs chasing people. The Supreme Court has observed that dog lovers should confine their feeding activity to your homes and not do it in public places. How would you look at that?
Thanks for the opportunity to speak about this. I think some of those who are voluntarily feeding, they are not feeding just on their street. They are doing it as a public service, going to different localities and feeding dogs. In fact, I've seen 1 or 2 volunteers who come and they feed street by street. They come at different times. So I think it's a bit unfair both to the volunteer as well as the the animals that they have to go somewhere for food. That will create a different kind of a problem. Imagine 50 dogs converging on one residence to be fed. That would create a different kind of problem. Well-fed strays are better than hungry strays, or we don't call them strays, we call them streeties, or we call them community dogs. So it's actually, when you're feeding, you're doing a service to the animals as well as to the community, because you're ensuring that they are well fed and they are in their location.
Do you think it's also important to effectively implement animal birth control?
Yes.
For dogs?
Yes, I agree. We should effectively implement this control, birth control, for all the streeties or street dogs or that community people.
So at some point in time, the population would drastically come down?
Yes, 100%. I've seen in our area, it has come down. There are no new births or newborns in our area.
Shiba, there is also the concern of dog bites, dog chasing pedestrians, two-wheelers. That's a major concern. Although it could be less in number compared to the population, someone losing a child's life, for them it's a big thing.
Yeah, I agree to that, but again I would say it's the human's fault, because if you look at the aggressive home dogs that have bitten children, which is actually sad, is that the owners have not really done a good job of training the dog. If it's a Rottweiler, you can't let it loose if the Rottweiler is not trained. And the last case was, he was a breeder and he left the dogs out like that, which is incorrect. So again, we can't entirely blame it on the animal. It's also our responsibility to make sure that the dog is vaccinated and he's trained, and there is no other way but to coexist.
Thank you all very much for your time. Chennai speaking out on taking care of community dogs. Well, that's a wrap on this edition of the Tamil Nadu Brief. Hope you liked it. See you tomorrow, same time. Goodbye.